All right, you guys. So Ticket TV live streams, like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in the building. And let's get right into this video and talk about the fraud that is Giannis Antetokounmpo. The guy who would openly lie not only to his coaches, not only to his organization, but he would lie to his teammates. He is a guy who should get no respect. He is a guy who should get no love. Guys like that, guys who are cowards, who are afraid to stand before their own and speak how they really feel, don't deserve to have the medal as a champion and as a true warrior and as a guy who was tried and true and solid. I know that teams, a lot of players all the time, I know that teams can, trade you when they want to trade you, but it's something about you as a player, inside of you, being a man, being a guy of honor, being a guy of dignity. I live in a era, and I come from an era where you don't do something wrong because somebody else does something wrong. You start your own way. You set your own. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, Limits. Which should be none. There should be no limits. There should have been no limits on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He pushed out the coach that won a championship with him. He pushed out the point guard that won a championship with him. He pushed out Chris Middleton. These are all guys that Giannis Antetokounmpo had his hand. He pushed out the coach Adrian Griffin. Him along with Bobby Porter's not liking that coach. This dude is a complete coward. He's a liar and he's a fraud. He's not cut of that ilk. You cannot turn your nose up at other guys. You can't do what Paul George did and tease guys and all these other things, and then you go duck the grind. You can't do what Dame Dollar did and go at Paul George and go at Pat Beverly and go at all these other dudes for ducking the grind, and then you do that and it fails and smacks you right in your face, and you get hit with reality that you ain't built like that. There's 1,001 excuses that you can have, but nah, there ain't really excuses, man. Reggie Miller didn't cop out when guys on his team got older. When Mark Jackson and all those guys got older, Reggie Miller didn't cop out. The only thing Reggie Miller did was kept going through the grind, right? That's what you do. That's the love of the game. That is the purity of the game. That's, what the game is all about. I truly believe that Giannis Antetokounmpo have destroyed his legacy, destroyed his career, because his legacy was built different. It's supposed to end differently than what is ending now. He got desperate. He came to the United States of America and turned to the Western ways, the ways of the New Age era, where guys like to duck the smoke and duck the grind, and whenever the going gets tough, they get to running. This is a different era. This is a different breed of guys. I grew up in an era where guys will fight, 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 and fight some more. Yeah, you have a case here or there where Karl Malone left in his very last year and went and played for the Los Angeles Lakers after 20 years of playing with the Utah Jazz. You have a situation where Scottie Pippen, the Chicago Bulls team, was broken up. The dumb ownership didn't want to bring the team back, didn't want to bring the coach back, didn't want to pay Scottie Pippen. So he went and took the money in Houston. You have a situation like that. But for the most part, those guys love the game. Those guys were loyal to the game. Those guys wanted to be great. Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway Jr., Isaiah Thomas. The list goes on. Larry Joe Bird. These guys embodied what it took to be legendary, to be great, right? They wasn't about ducking the grind. These guys were about running through a brick wall. It was about the hunger for more. Once you won a championship, I want to taste more. I want to get back to the mountaintop. I want to go through the grind. That's what it's about. There's no easy way out. There's no easy routes in this thing, man. You don't get credit for that. That's why you have LeBron James playing damn near 30 years just trying to get the credit Michael Jordan got in 15. Think about what I said. The greatness isn't what somebody else says about you. The greatness is in you. How often do guys skip and jump ship and duck the grind and stack the deck to just come up short and lose, or not get the credit that they feel like they should get? Even to this day, LeBron James will never get the same credit that he got going to Miami that he would have got winning championships in Cleveland and getting over the hump. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a liar. He's a scum. His word is worth nothing because you looked your teammate in the eyes. You looked the guys you went to war with in the eyes and you lied to them. You looked your coach in the eyes and you lied to him. You're not an honorable man. You can throw everybody under the bus, but the one thing Giannis can't throw under the bus is his free throw percentage. The one thing Giannis can't throw under the bus is the fact that everybody in here that's capping for Giannis now, we're all talking shit about Giannis when he was playing for the Milwaukee Bucks for year after year after year after year after year. And now all of a sudden, because Giannis has an opportunity to go team up with one of their spoiled stars or one of their guys to make a super team that these guys always embody and love and care about and cherish. Now all of a sudden they love Giannis and love his game when they didn't love Giannis when he was with the Bucks. They said all you had to do was build a wall, and that would slow down Giannis, and Giannis had no answers. Giannis made all that money and never ever worked on any other parts of his game. That's not true greatness. Even DeAndre Jordan, who was the worst free throw shooter in the NBA, turned his free throw shooting around and got up to close to 80% shooting from the free throw line. Giannis never did that. He never took his free throw shooting serious, which caused him to lose a lot of games. Giannis has to look at himself and how many times he was injured either in the playoffs or for major portions of the season. That's his fault. Giannis has to look at himself and look at the fact that teams were just going to build a wall because he did not have a reliable mid-range jump shot. He did not have a reliable three-point shot. The only thing he was up and down, up and down, up and down, 100 miles an hour, and that's not going to get you it. See, one team out here is going to be stupid, and they're going to give up everything for Giannis, and what's going to happen is Giannis is going to get hurt again. And I don't like to say it, but it's the truth because the way Giannis plays, 100 miles an hour, he's getting older. You cannot take that type of punishment with that frail of a body and play his style of basketball and survive. You can't. You will be a very disappointed team, the same way the Golden State Warriors are right now with Jimmy Butler, who is out for the rest of the season. Shattered dreams and scary movies, man. Giannis Antetokounmpo had a chance to truly be legendary. But if Giannis Antetokounmpo team hops to go form a super team, he will never get the credit he would have got had he would have stayed in Milwaukee, rebuilt the ship, and find a way to go get another one. And these are all facts. See, you can play the role of a hero, but if you go out like a coward, you'll forever be remembered as one. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going out like a coward. So everything he did that was righteous is ruined. It's just like in life. You can go help 100 poor people. You can go bless 200 sick people. All of these different things you can attempt to bring to the table to aid and assist and be a better person, but the day you rob somebody, the day you steal from somebody, the day you create that dishonorable energy and do that unthinkable act, it erases all of the great things you've done because now what you did was you sold out. You didn't stay the course. See, when you go to battle on a night-to-night basis, you look your teammates in the eyes and your teammates believe you. They fight for you. They lay it on the line for you. They take pay cuts for you. Bobby Portis took a pay cut to stay play with Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's copping out on this guy. All of these other guys who came over, who joined the team, who signed with a team that probably would have signed with a different team or looked for a different offer because they wanted a shot to try to win with Giannis. It's sad, man. You go out like that. You always go out swinging, brother. This new era, this new age has taught these guys how to be spoiled, how to take a cheap way out, how not to fight, how not to go through adversity, how to be a fucking chump. This is what the new era has taught these guys. The new era has taught these guys the Rich Paul and clutch way. If you can't go get it done the way you're supposed to just go and join Clutch Sports. Sad, man. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. What guy lays down his armor and says, I don't want to be that man. I don't want to be that guy. If he goes to Golden State and they win a championship, Steph Curry gets the credit. He's got more championship. He goes down in higher legacy. Giannis chose this destiny for himself. All he had to do was stay and fight, man. That's what all the other legends did. They stayed and fight, the true legends, until they couldn't fight no more. I love Giannis and I supported him because I thought he was the last of a dying breed. The same way I loved and supported Dame Lillard before he turned his back on his own philosophy. Dame Lillard, I'm loyal to the soil, man. I'm going through the grind, man. I'm not like these other dudes, man. I'm not finna go team up and form super teams to try to get quick wins. I'm not finna do that, man. I'm finna go through the grind, bro. Even if I don't win, I'm gonna go through the grind, bro. I want to prove my greatness. See, when you believe that you're truly great like that, you don't have to go form super teams to win. When you really believe that you are that nigga, when you believe that you are on that level, when you believe that you are of a different ilk, you don't have to go do that. You don't have to go leave from team to team and whore yourself out to try to win championships. You don't do it. Even Kevin Garnett going to Boston, it doesn't feel the way it felt if he would have did it in Minnesota. He knows that. He will forever feel that. He will forever feel that. Like, damn, I couldn't lead my team to go get that done. I had to go team up with Ray and Paul and the team that drafted Giannis Antetokounmpo. Imagine if you almost have parents who gave birth to you, fed you, gave you clothes, changed your shitty diapers, put you through school, put you through college, helped raise you into the person you are today. And then once you get grown and acclimated, then you forget everything they did for you. You turn and you go give that to somebody else. The Bucks, they drafted Giannis when he wasn't on anybody's big time prospect list. They raised Giannis up, man. They allowed Giannis's game to blossom, the way he played to flourish, and you saw the growth. They built the pieces around him to compete at the highest level. They signed his shitty bum-ass brother. Kept him on the roster just to be a cheerleader on the bench. That was the team that raised you from a pup. That was a team that truly loved you. See, regardless of what Giannis does or where Giannis goes, they will never truly love him the way they loved him in Milwaukee. And sometimes people got to find out the grass is not greener on the other side. Lame Dollar found that out. Lame Dollar probably wishes now he regrets he ever left the Portland Trailblazers. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave y'all with this tonight. If Giannis Antetokounmpo switches teams, he goes to another team, stacks the deck, and loses, his legacy, his career, and everything else will take a bigger hit than what he could have ever imagined. He already copped out. He allowed the media pressure and all of you guys to get to him. We don't have any more OGs that stand on business, that want to lead their franchises. You see, Luka Doncic cried when the Dallas Mavericks traded him to the Lakers. He got traded to one of the most storied franchise, if not the most storied franchise in NBA history. And he cried like a baby because he wanted to lead the Dallas Mavericks, the team that drafted him or that traded for him draft night. He wanted that team to see glory with that team. It's only the last of a dying breed, man. It's only a few left, man. And we got to see if Ant-Man, we got to see if Shea, and we got to see if a few of these other cats, Jokic and Embiid, can last the test of time to see if these guys are loyal to the end or they're willing to sell their soul too. Selling your soul has a price. Montrezl Harrell sold his soul to Clutch. He's not in the league anymore. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Andre Drummond sold his soul to LeBron James and the Lakers. And he's a bench player now. When he was a starter averaging a double-double, searching for a $150 million contract. Dennis Schroeder sold his soul to the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James. And he's struggling to stay on one-year deals in the National Basketball Association. The list goes on, man. You fight, and you keep fighting. But I will say this. If you did want out, and you did want to leave, just be a fucking man about it. Stand on your nuts. Say that shit, nigga. Don't be a bitch and lie to your teammates, lie to your coach, lie to the ownership, and lie to the fans. Weak ass bitch. They ain't built the same no more. They ain't built the same no more. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.